have to do that. You have to do what you have to do. Let's see if the sound is working. You bet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm John Miglash for the Wisconsin DMA and the International Society for Strategic Marketing. Whoa, someone's listening to this show. I can't believe it. And who do you think it is? It's Ryan Reynolds. Let's get over to Ryan Reynolds and see what he's got to say.
First question, what am I doing here?
You're here because your company, Maximum
You're on my
Effort,
show.
recently made 2 ads for Mountain that we've been running to see how they perform.
Right.
2 ads.
Right, and how have they been doing?
Well,
AB.
as a reminder, we uploaded 2 ads, one starring you on camera and one narrated by you. We targeted people we knew worked in marketing,
Marketing
set a
people.
$25,000 spend cap, and we set site visits as the key success metric.
Just tell me what I want to
Site
know,
visits.
Imani.
Well, in a surprising twist, the ad without you has been performing better.
That is crushing for an actor to hear. You literally just broke my soul into 1,000 tiny pieces.
I know, I'm sorry. We were surprised too. The one without you has driven 117% more site visits than the ad with you. The visit rate was 1.61%, and since our algorithm optimizes for performance, the best performing networks were CNN, USA Networks, and NBC Sports.
Is that supposed to make me feel better, or?
Well, you made an ad that's been working. That must feel nice.
Made an
You
ad
are
that's
so
working.
damn cheery, Imani. I can't stay mad at you. To recap, Imani is awesome, and the brands who have paid me so much money for my face over the years have totally wasted their cash.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, how about that? But I just wanted to make the point that somebody tested something. And, usually your face on the cover of the catalog or whatever isn't the best one. Now, what the volcano had to do with anything, I'm not sure either. They both were a little bit oblique. And I think maybe I would love to go head to head with something else that maybe had something to do with whatever it is they're selling. Neither did. So the trick in testing is you want to test. You don't want to test the obvious, do we need a response device? Yes. You don't test that. You don't say, how did it do if we left it off? Well, it's not going to do very well if people don't even know how to get in touch with you. Okay, so you don't want to test the obvious. That's why you hire the consultant. And you also don't want to test the trivial. And that may be where this one was headed because, like I said, neither ad, Ryan Reynolds on his own is attention getting, but did it drive traffic? Did it drive sales? They did it on site visits. Dangerous. Because, in some cases, the confusing ad will drive more site visits, which I think this one may have been. Because Ryan Reynolds always looks a little confused. Okay, so let's get over to the rest of the news. Okay, Hailsham News published their first print edition. They've been online for about 5 years, 6 years, printing the stories that no one else was covering in local news. They're somewhere near Tottenham, and I'm a big fan of the Tottenham Hotspurs, as you know. So someplace that's, around London for us Yanks. Anyway, so they actually came out in print, and special note that you might not get anywhere else, this is the second local online news title to move into print publishing recently. The Barnett Post launched a print edition in July with a circulation of 15,000. Now that isn't a big deal, but hey, it's still something. Okay, Media Post wants you to know that a right-wing advocacy group, conservative advocacy, and initially funded by the Koch brothers. All those evil people are fighting an Austin, that's like not conservative. It's not a conservative town. It's a college town gone a bit counter to the rest of Texas. Anyway, Austin has an ordinance which prohibits digital billboards in locations other than advertisers' premises. So you can have a flashy billboard putting lots of messages up there, but if it's not on your property, then you can't. Then you got to have an old cardboard or plywood billboard. That's the way it is. And I'm not even a fan of digital billboards because you're zooming down the freeway and you can't read them. I mean, you read them and you start to get interested and then poof, they're gone. I mean, a billboard should have like 3 words max. This is how you got to do it. Here, I'll give you a good close up here. Okay, so here's a catalog that came in the mail the other day. This is the way you want to look at your billboard. You don't want to look close and study it. You want to pop it up like that and down. Who is this? Who's this catalog from? You don't know, right? In fact, the indicia on the back cover is actually a better clue. See if I get that to work. Which is the Vermont Country Store. I don't know. You can barely see it here, but you can at least see it here a little bit. But on the front cover, they actually show a picture of the store. That sign is the Vermont Country Store. And see this fine print? That says Vermont Country Store. How terrible is this? I love Vermont Country Store. This is terrible. It's terrible. I hope they're watching. And a billboard that goes up there, has lots of stuff on it, and then disappears and goes to something else is worthless. So, like usual, digital is worse than nothing. Okay, let's go on. We got a great story here. What caused Bed Bath & Beyond's big miss for the quarter? If they watched this show, they might not have missed it. This is a powerful, powerful message. Disappointing quarter. Missing analysts' forecast, consensus forecast by significant levels. The stock fell by as much as 20%. That's what CEOs care about. The board of directors cares about that. That's a ton of losses in a relatively stock market, right? Okay, so what happened? Well, 3 big factors. The Delta variant meant people stayed home. No, it didn't really mean people stayed home. What it meant was that a lot of governments shut down everything. Well, they didn't hear. Stores are fine. Stores are full. Anyway, Bed Bath & Beyond closed their store in Wisconsin, at least by us. My wife was shocked when she drove over there. So there's another factor. They closed their store in the states where there was freedom. Other retailers in the home space reported strong quarters. Now that was a little, I don't know if this is the same time frame, but they put it in the article, so I'll give them credit for that. Okay, so there was a supply chain logjam, and I saw a news story yesterday that dock workers and truckers are saying it's the restrictions. It's not the sickness. Nobody's not showing up because they're sick. It's because they locked everything down that we have this, and the world supply chains are in dire straits. I don't know why no one gets this. You can't just shut stuff down for 2 years and hope that it goes happily back together again. My God. But anyway, here's the part I wanted to get to. While the first 2 factors were external, Tritton said, another issue was internal. Bed Bath dialed back its use of direct mail. This is in Forbes. Bed Bath & Beyond did the El Stupido, same lo mismo thing that we saw J. Jill do and Nordstrom's do. Exactamente. They went and cut their mail because we're all digital. We want digital. Man, it's so cool. Digital will solve everything. Well, digital doesn't get your attention. Digital's flashing away on the sidebar, and you don't even see it. And admit it. Can you tell me one digital ad you saw so far today? I bet you saw 100. Can't tell. Don't know. Didn't make a dent. No, but I can tell you the Vermont Country Store. You even probably remember that just from me talking about it right now, live and in color. So, pivoting away from circulars in favor of digital fraud. He said the company didn't see the impact of this misfire. You mean stupid. You should fire all those marketing people, and I mean it. You should fire those people. You don't just stop the circulars. What you do is you test them, like Ryan Reynolds. I don't think Ryan is the smartest card in the deck, but hey, he's got smart people testing stuff. You didn't have to stop the circulars for the whole dang country. You just stop them at a couple of key stores and see what happens. Morons. These people should not be allowed to work. My goodness. And this is why we need direct marketing. We need to reestablish testing. We need to understand the cost of testing is not in the differential print factor. The cost of testing is in the idiotic, stupid stock going down 20%. Fire these people and sell your Bed Bath & Beyond stock. My goodness. I welcome your comments. Why don't you call Tritton and see if he's still working there? Because the other guys got fired at J. Jill, and these guys should too. There's no excuse for it except that the colleges only are teaching digital fraud and not direct marketing. I'm John Miglash for the WDMA. Have a great day. Like and share. Your friends will know you're smart.